Hey, good morning.
Morning.
I'm here today with Erikson, Oracle Ace, and fellow financial close prisoner.
Yep.
Asking you today about what to do if you are an on-prem HFM client today and you want to plan for the cloud.
Right.
Or plan for the future, actually.
Right. So if you're an HFM on-prem customer now, the big decision is, when do you think you would go to the cloud? Is that going to be within the next year or two, or is that going to be on down the road, 5 years or some longer term?
So what would be the key decision, points, decision criteria?
The key decision criteria is more of executive, sort of your company direction. Are you moving everything to the cloud? Are you not moving everything to the cloud? So it's not like a feature function, I got to go to the cloud because of this specific feature. It's more of a corporate culture or policy move or strategic move, more than a feature function move.
All right. And so what can you expect if you, let's start with on-prem first.
Sure.
If you plan to stay on-prem for as long as possible,
right?
What's the future?
The big upcoming thing for staying on-prem is the 11.2 release in 2019. And so it's going to clean up the technology stack. It's going to introduce a few new features like autonomous consolidations. It's going to give you it's going to be the last upgrade for on-prem through 2030. After that, it's going to be patch release. So the thing is, when do you plan to upgrade to 11.2? So if you're on 2.4, your support goes through 2020, you have a while to do that. If you're on an older release, you may want to go ahead and plan for that sooner. So that's buying hardware, it's getting database space, it's setting that up in the servers, migration, verification.
So what's the migration path from, let's say, 11.124 to 11.2?
Well, the migration path is simply copying the database over. You run the schema update to bring that up to 11.2. The big unknown with the 11.2 upgrade is financial reporting. So Oracle's making some changes to financial reporting to take out some of the old Brio products. Anyone ever heard of Brio? Probably not.
Yeah.
But there's still technology in there that gets in the way.
Okay.
And so FR is still an unknown, so we have to see what the migration path is for that.
Okay. So now let's talk about the cloud, and if your plan is to move to the cloud, let's say within the next year, what should you do today to get prepared?
The big thing moving to the cloud that's different from HFM is how the balance sheet is movement based. So every balance sheet account is movement based, and it really helps support cash flow. The key thing is, for your cash flow reporting now, what movement detail do you need out of your balance sheet? And then you can do that mapping now to say, for this balance sheet account or these group of accounts, here are the movement items I need. Maybe it's just a simple change of balance. Maybe you need, like for fixed assets, you need like 6 different breakouts.
Okay.
That's the work you can do now, no cost, but adds a high value to a migration project later.
All right. And what if you're more long-term, right? You know you want to go to the cloud, but you're not in a hurry. You know it's probably going to happen in the next, 2 to 5 years.
Right.
Is there some specific things you should do today?
Not more specific than that. No, it's just more, if you're staying on 2 to 5 year timeline, it's more planning your 11.2 upgrade. That's going to be your big focus for the next year or two.
Is there any step that you should do with financial data management, FDME?
Financial data management does have some challenges if you're going to move to a cloud. So for example, if you use import scripts are not allowed on the cloud because they're a big security risk. You could access the hardware underneath the cloud, and obviously Oracle doesn't want you to do that. So if you're using a lot of import format scripts, you need to look at what can we do around that. Okay. Or you can, if you migrate to the cloud, you can also look at using FDME on-premise to pull your data from the ERPs or databases, do your import format scripts, and still load data to the cloud. So it's not an either or. You could still keep FDME on-prem, but still working with the cloud products.
Okay. Any other consideration you'd like to add?
It's a lot of choices, but do I do this, do I do that? People did this 15, 18 years ago. We're going from enterprise to HFM, so it's not like our first time as a community doing this.
Yeah.
So we all got through it then, we can all get through it now.
Very good. Thank you, Eric.
Yep, thank you.